All right. We are live. Let's see how if everything is working. Everything looks fine on my end. Patrick-san, welcome to the stream. Konbanwa to you too. It's gonna be a little shorter stream today. But as some of you probably know already, if you've been on Twitter or the Discord server, Gufa-san, welcome to the stream. I am doing quite well. I woke up a few hours ago, because of my sleep schedule, I woke up pretty early, even though I don't really have much to. I didn't really have much to do, and I decided that I wanted to put up the poll that's up right now on the community, the Sephiroth Sword 57 community. Let's see. Let me link that right away. The community tab. Let's see. Yes. So. I slept in on accident today. Oh, well, that can happen sometimes. I can understand that. Especially if you had a rough week. I can understand that. Today has been filled with naps for me. Well, that too. I do occasionally take my afternoon naps. Of course, I can't do that during days when I work. Yes, there is a Sephiroth Sword 57 Discord server, although it's only for patrons. There is a $1 fee to get into the Discord server because of all the Onis that are all the trolls. I don't want to deal with those, so I have that just in case people won't mess with the server. But here we go. Here we have the community tab. This is as you can see, the first post there is a poll for when I'm gonna be doing future streams. And even then we had some Baka Onis in there. I'm not gonna be mentioning names, but I'm sure for those of you who were in there were still some people that even though there were Baka Onis, they still paid money to be in there for some reason. Tato-san, welcome to the stream. Arigato. So, I will be reminding people of the poll once in a while, just so that we. Just that also all the swordlings can vote on it. It's important that if you want to watch the future streams, that you vote on what day works best for you. Also, it wasn't until 20 minutes ago that YouTube, when I went to check up on the stream. Hold on the scheduled stream, it said it was unlisted for some reason. So if you didn't see the stream schedule until, well, a little while ago, gomenasai, I couldn't do anything about that. That is on YouTube. it shouldn't be unlisted to begin with. So, but that's just how it is. Goku-san, you voted? Oh, arigato, that's great. Hippo-san, welcome. Okay, so I will be updating it once in a while, the community tab, just to see. Right now, Fridays are in the lead. So we will see how that works. But there's a lot of people. Sundays doesn't seem to be very popular. I was expecting Sundays to be the most popular ones, because that's when people usually don't have anything planned. But that's interesting. For me, it doesn't really matter. If I have a day that I dedicate for streams, the streams won't be super long either. It will only be, well, I would say 3 hours, around 3 hours. So they won't take up a whole day. Hold on, let me just pour myself something to drink. Hi Chef-sama, I'm a huge fan. John-san, welcome. Can you give a shout out? Can you give a shout out to my friend? She would love it so much. Her name is Jenna Troll. Jenna Trolls. Okay. Oh well. Okay. Well, arigato for watching my videos, Jenna-san. That's really great. Sakamoto-san, welcome. What do you do to style your immaculate anime hair? Not much really. This is just how it is. This is just how I look. I don't really do much with it, and I don't really need to. It's going to be a lot of work, but over time the channel will grow. I think so as well. I think we have made an amazing growth this year. Wing-chan, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. And we have already a bunch of trolls. That's a timeout right there. That's a timeout. I know what you're trying to do. Anyway, Sugoi natural anime here, Sef-sama. I'm jealous. Oh, that's arigato. That's great. I am quite proud of my my hair and my facial hair. Sef-sama, do you have any advice on proper beard care? What products do you use? Well, I use a lot of a beard oil. Which is good for, especially if you, some people that have this type of beard usually get a lot of, well, it itches a lot, and there's people, and using stuff like beard oil and other products will of course make it, not only will it be cleaner, but it will also help against that stuff as well. Have you ever played any Western-made games that were clearly inspired by Sugoi Japanese games? Like, for example, the Shantae series, which is an amazing platformer series akin to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Yes, I have played one of those on PS4. I forgot what it was called, and I thought it was decent. I liked the art a lot in it. There was a very heavily inspired from Japanese media and culture, I could tell, as well as the game design, obviously. Now I forgot what the game was called, but it was good. Of course, not on the same level as Gekkan no Yasukyoku, but still good. Interesting. Have you used beer butter? I've heard that it's quite good. I have not actually. I'm used to using the oil that I'm using, and it's been great. What the heck was the ending of Evangelion supposed to be? Well, I think that's a discussion for a stream on itself. That's a I think there's a lot to say about that, and it would be hard to keep that. It's a complicated one. Anyway, I have to keep reminding the Swordlings that there is a poll right now. I'm gonna link it in the chat. This is for when what stream days works best for you Swordlings, and it would be great if you could vote for the one that fits you the best. Amazing to hear to love the games. I like them. I absolutely can tell way forward are Sugoi devs who understand superior Japanese design philosophy like I do. Yes, I haven't played many of their other games, but I did play. I did play that one. I still forgot what it was called. But it's. I think it's a couple of years old, and it was fun. Any plans for a new music video? They are my favorite content of yours, alongside reviews. Yes, I have. Or should I say, we have ideas of making more covers. We can't do it quite yet, but pretty soon, I would say. But it is coming. The Majinga Seto music video is my favorite. Oh, that's great. That was a fun one to record. It was probably half Genie Hero if it was on PS4. Maybe. Yeah, probably. I have it on my PS4, but it's not on right now, so I can't check that. I don't want to do nothing but chill today. That's great. That's what this stream is for. We're just having conversations and just taking, just relaxing. Sef-sama, do you know the streamer Mike Hawk? No, I don't. I don't really watch other streamers unless they are unless they're VTubers. Thankfully, they ported all the old Nintendo 3DS titles like Pirate's Curse. Oh wait, I think that's the one I played. Yes. Oh, they probably made it good and then they released it for the PS4. That makes sense. Because it was... I didn't notice any typical bad Nintendo... They were probably able to make it the way they wanted to. And release it for the PS... That's great. Sef-sama, do you ever cry? I do. I do. I do think it's something that... well, a lot of people... Well, if you're not doing it, it's probably because you're holding it in. That's what most people do. Of course, every time I watch or play a very emotional game, it does happen. Yes, I do get very emotional when I watch anime and play games. If the plot goes in that direction. Like any sci-fi manga, I'm a real cyberpunk fan. I've read Ghost in the Shell, but wonder any underground ones. Oh, you're thinking, there are a lot. I can't think of one specifically right now, but I do know that I've seen a couple. I'm sure a lot of swordlings can. Since I can't really look it up right now with the names right now, I'm sure there's a lot of swordlings that know about some in that genre. Cool, Sam. Welcome to the stream. Hi to you too. My dad had sex with my mom, and it makes me depressed. Well, okay. Okay. I wish I could stay longer, but I work Saturdays. Thank you for the content. If you do end up streaming Saturdays around this time, I'll definitely drop in more. Good luck, says Sama. Oh, Betsam, don't worry. Don't worry. That's okay. But I'm glad you stopped by to say hi. That's really nice. While discussing Nintendo, they never out their games on sale. Meanwhile, PlayStation games go on sale almost a year after release, so more people can experience the games without going broke. Yes, that is something I've noticed too. I remember when I go to GameStop and when I see I can see the Nintendo, even Nintendo Wii games are still around $40. It's, I guess it's just Nintendo. It's a typical Nintendo. They don't really care about creating art. They want to create products that can manipulate people into buying more. And of course, people are okay with it. They don't care. Nintendo fan babies don't care. They never do. They don't care. They're obviously only making it to make money. And every single employee there as well, they don't care about making games, actually. Oh, Mega-san, those are some good ones right there. What manga are you still reading or finished? Well, I finished a lot of mangas, but currently that would be hard to actually list all of those that I've finished. Currently I'm reading a lot of mangas that have been going on for a long time. I'm currently reading Baki, and I'm reading One Piece, although it's been a long time since I last read One Piece. And I am reading. Last time I was reading JoJo, I was on part 8, which means I have been. I think have 50 or so chapters to read. So there's a lot still there that I've missed a lot of JoJolion, but I do want to read up on that. Think Hunter x Hunter would leave hiatus anytime soon. I don't know. It's almost been 2 years, hasn't it? It is quite unfortunate that is the case, but what can you do? At least there's a lot of manga you can read. I just finished up reading the Musashi arc in Baki. Really good one. I can recommend that. Of course, with Baki, it would be best to start from the beginning. But you can really start any arc and enjoy the fighting in that series, because that's what it's all about. Baki is all about the fights, and the really gorgeous movement, and it's just the weight and the movement of all the drawings. Really great. And also the principles of all the different martial arts that all the characters are students of. Let's read up. I missed a little bit here. Even third-party devs releasing on Switch out their games out for affordable prices, like what happened with Suda51 and Sega's superior games. That I haven't looked at any Switch games from third parties, but that I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Nintendo ruined the integrity of the Zelda franchise for profit with Breath of the Wild. I was so betrayed considering I used to love the old Zelda games, but it's clear Nintendo don't care. Well, they never cared. No, they've never. They've always made garbage games to manipulate people into buying, well, more. And also their games are just made for just converting people. There's so many people that I've seen Nintendo fans that just defend Nintendo no matter what. It truly shows that there's something wrong going on. And it's not just the people. Well, of course there are just gullible Westerners that get they've gotten manipulated because they don't know better. But the fault lies at Nintendo. It's Nintendo's fault that it is the way it is. Fonsan, Seth-sama, can you explain the ending of the game Nier Automata? I don't want to spoil Nier Automata. That's such an amazing game. I can't really talk about that. But yes, I guess yes, endings. It's just like the original Nier. They're just too much. Speaking of, it's gonna be interesting to play the new Nier, or I guess they don't consider it. It's interesting. They don't consider it a remake, but they don't consider it a remaster either. So it's gonna be interesting to see Replicant when it comes out, what it will be like. Oh wow! I have to read up. Gomen nasai, my short legs. Let me get through. Are there any LN or WN you recommend to read, Seth-sama? Don't bully my broken English. Oh no, that's okay. English is not my first language either, so it's fine. Light novel. I haven't read a light novel in a long time. I think the last one was one of the. Could it have been? Could it have been that? I think yes. I think it was one of the Monogatari novels that I read last. And that was a long time ago. I did that. I haven't really read. I personally prefer mangas, and because I'm very busy. At least the last since I became an adult, I don't really have time to just sit down and just read a lot of stuff, unfortunately. But we will see. In the future, I might have more time on my hand. Once I go back to making videos full time, I will most likely have more time too to consume more media, especially for making videos. I would love to just be able to play or watch or read more for the sake of making more content. Just that is a really big motivation for me to read and watch stuff. I just started watching One Piece again. Oh wow, really? That's great. Yes, One Piece It's starting to slowly go towards. From what I heard, it's finally started to go towards the end of One Piece. They think it's about 5 years left until it's done. Ape-san, ohayo. What am I reading? Are we talking about manga? I did mention that I have watched. I have been reading JoJo Leon and Baki. Baki is what I read recently. It's great. I just finished Alabasta, but I got up. But I'm got up in the manga. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. I think the last manga I read was Blackjack. Oh, D. Grayman. That's a I haven't heard of that name in a while. Favorite manga? Naruto, of course, is at the top. It was the one that introduced me to mangas, and I've just been. It's one of my absolute favorites. Yes, I guess that's it. Let's see. Oh wow, there's so many people in chat. I need to be caught up. Hold on. Will you ever be archiving your streams, Senpai? Ever thought about becoming a VTuber? I would like to try it out, but I don't have a 3D model that would be nice to use. But I would like to give it a try. Clearly, I was manipulated for a long time. But I woke up after I played Persona 4 on my PS2 and realized more artistic developers existed out there. Yes, that's what most Nintendo fans that play other games, they might not admit it at first. Some do, which is great, but they realize that, wow, this is way better than anything I've ever experienced on a Nintendo platform. Which is interesting. What is your first language then, if it's not English? Mine is Polish, but I completely forgot how to speak it. Oh, really? My first language is Swedish, and I speak English and Japanese. Let's see. What if you read a manga to us on stream? Some people, I've done that before, and some people really enjoyed that. I was reading the first chapter of Jojo no Kimi no Naboke. This one. I was reading. This is a reprint from a few years ago, and I was reading the first. I think the first two actually, and I had that as a goal, as one of the stretch goals that I had on a stream. That was a good time. Now I do also have other manga here as well, but they are in. I don't have that many that are in English. A lot of them are in Swedish from when I guess from the early 2000s, since that was really popular here at the time. Let's see. Taka-san, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Carl-san, welcome. Wow, there are actually a lot of swordlings here now as well. I guess this was a better time than last time. Are you following the U.S. election at all? No, I'm not. I don't even know. I don't even know, and I don't really care what's going on. It's not really part of my. I would say, I'm not interested in politics, Western politics, that is. And I don't really care what's going on. I don't really care about my country's politics, so why would I care about anyone else? But that's pretty much it. Korn-san, welcome to the stream. Oh, well, mangas are always great. I can recommend. There's so many ones that just look good. Now I haven't read a lot of it, but Berserk is a really gorgeous looking manga. I haven't been able to get too far into it because it's a very dark and depressing manga. But it's very well made. Politics is just distraction from more important things. I think so. I rather other people can be focused on that. That's fine, but I'm not. I need to go to bed now, senpai. Good night. Appe-san, oyasumi nasai. Have a good night. Is there manga cookbooks? Yes, I have. I have seen those. In Japan, they actually. I remember seeing it. Some of them are targeted towards younger people who wants to start cooking, and it's actually really. They're actually really great, and they're also really entertaining. There's actually when I was in Japan, I went to and looked around a lot of and I saw a lot of things like that. Like the manga cook, I didn't know that existed, which I didn't even have that as an idea of existing. So that was really great. There were a lot of things too that I saw a lot of I guess educational stuff. There were a lot of educational stuff in Japan in manga form, which is. That's a really great idea. If I read those as a kid, I would have learned so much compared to what school would have done. Oh yes, I have to. Right now, there's a poll, and I would like you swordlings to vote. For those of you who haven't. Who just showed up and don't know. There is a poll right now on the community tab for what day works best for when I do future streams. I want to set down a day of the week that I want to stream, and then we'll figure out a time later. I will make a poll just for time as well, for what time works best. Since there's people around the world, there's people in the US, in the Americas, in Europe, and in Japan, who wants to watch the streams. What day is it for you right now? It's Saturday for me. It's Saturday for me as well. It's Saturday morning for me. And by the way, when we figure out a time that works best, it will be, I will put it in different, of course, different time zones, so that people can keep track. Saturday is good for me. Oh, that's great. It will probably not be around this time. It will probably be some, because a lot of Europeans won't be able to watch at this time. I know this is a better time for Americans to watch, but there is it would probably be better. Well, for me, it would be later. It would be later on in the evening on Saturday. So it would be... I guess it doesn't... I guess we'll get to that later. Seth-sama, how popular would you say anime and manga is in Sweden? What are some of the most popular shows? I have a German friend who said Detective Conan is super popular in Germany specifically. Manga and anime is on different. It's a bit different. Anime was mostly popular in the early 90s here, with a lot of 80s and early 90s shows like Bisoujo Senshi, Sailor Moon, Hokuto no Ken, Fist of the North Star. Stuff like, and a lot of, even from the 70s, there were also some animes from the 70s. There's Star Singer, which is from the 70s. There's also Ginga Nagaboshi Gin, called Silver Fang over here. And there's a ton of them. There were a ton of different anime around the town dubbed in Swedish. And in the early 2000s, I think it started to come out in the late 90s, but it was the early 2000s when manga got really popular here. Seen that Angel Beats. Oh, Angel Beat is a classic. I think a lot of people watched that when it came out. It was really popular. It was one of those where people loved it at the time, but not a lot of people talk about it today. What is your opinion on the Gojira movies? Also, did you know that he's a culture ambassador for tourism and an honorary citizen of Japan? I did see that. That's fun. I really like that. Have you ever heard about Inuyasha? Absolutely, I've read it. Manga can't be stopped. It's true. It appeals to all cultures and countries. It does. It is easy to get into, and there's also the writing is always great. Oh, did it pause? Yes, it did. Now let's see. Oh wow, I guess Saturdays is the most popular. Oh, interesting. At 50%, 10 votes have gone to Saturdays. Guess a lot of people prefer that. Interesting. Well, that makes sense. People are working on Friday, so they might miss it. And on Saturday, most people are either at home during the day, or they might be in the evening for something. Yes, it works. I understand. That's understandable. So many different languages translated to. Yes, manga is particularly popular in Italy and France. I know that. When I went to Rome, I saw a lot of JoJo posters, which is really interesting. Yes, it seems like Saturdays works pretty well for most people. Like I said, this will be a shorter stream, so I won't be going on for super long. But when I start doing the weekly streams, that's when I will make an announcement when that happens. But also because these streams, I know a lot of people won't be able to make it to some of these streams because I have to announce it earlier that day, and maybe they have plans for that particular day already. So it's better to have for Swordlings to know a day of the week when they know that I'm gonna be streaming, so that they can watch it. Let me read up on a little bit here. Oh yes, I am going to. I forgot who it was, but there was a Swordling who was wanted me to add some more products to the Ryointen, my storefront where I sell merch, which you can find in the link, by the way, in the description. But there are. If you have, like I said, if you have anything that you, a particular product that you would want on the store, on the Sefsama storefront, just let me know. Preferably through on Twitter, so that I can add it later. Saint-San, welcome to the stream. It's oh yes, I'll post. I would love a tracksuit, but I'm not sure how difficult that might be for the website. I do know that they do have some kind of pants that you can buy. Now I don't know about a top, if there is a top for that. I have to look into it. But I'll take suggestions, and if they have it available, I will add it. So yes, by the way, it's almost 8 a.m. over here. So it's more stickers. Oh, are you talking about? I want to have 2 designs right now. Or do you? Are you thinking about different sizes or for the stickers? Because I want to have those designs right now. But there's definitely gonna be more designs in the future. And when they're available, I would let you Swordlings know. Wow, it's almost 8 p.m. here. Oh, okay, I see. I guess yes. For some people, it's nighttime now. I woke up and I wasn't feeling very hungry, and that's when I decided to do this. So I'll probably, when the stream is over, I will probably go and get some breakfast. Oh, you're still in bed? Okay. Oh, 11 p.m. I can understand that. Oh, late night, that's the... Yes, that's... I can understand that. I used to stay up at night a lot. But since I changed my schedule because of work, I've gotten used to doing daytime stuff. Oh, tamago no kake gohan. That's I've had that before. Rice with an egg and soy sauce stirred together in the hot rice would really hit the spot right now. That does sound really good. I don't have any eggs right now at home, unfortunately. That's something that would be great. What work do I do? I am currently working at a warehouse, a little bit from my house, where I am a forklift driver. So I drive a forklift, just like Rio from Shenmue. So that's what I do, and it's only a part-time job, unfortunately. Let me turn down the music is a little bit loud. I just want it for a little bit of background sound. My roommates go through them like crazy. Oh, eggs? Yes, that makes sense. Yes, eggs are very good. I'll make some breakfast and post it on the Discord. Oh, I would love to see that. That would be great. I gotta make rice for teriyaki salmon later, so it saves time. Oh, that's great. Now I'm starting to get hungry. I wonder what I will have for breakfast. Favorite old school Sega arcade games. Stuff like Outrun, Space Harrier, Afterburner, etc. I am a fan. I like Altered Beast. I like Outrun, of course. Well, all of those are really fun, I think. I also like Hang On. That's also a classic I really like. That might be the oldest one that I've played that I really enjoy. The Discord is unfortunately only for patrons. It's only available for those that have pledged on Patreon to keep the trolls, the Onis, away. So I unfortunately can't give out a link for that. But it's I have plans for stuff for the Discord server as well in the future. I just want to figure out exactly how I want to make it work. And the Nintendo babies, yes. And even then we got trolls. I remember, not gonna say any names, but there was particularly one person that just kept talking about how I was wrong, and fortunately though they left. I think for those of you that were in there at the time, you know who I'm talking about. but we're not gonna be specific. Oh, arigato Hippo-san. That's nice. But yes, it is for, because I've had people just come into streams and stuff, and I don't want that for my server. I don't want to put all the sortings and everyone in a bad mood. So that's better. Although I will say you don't have to keep. For those of you that just wants to join the Discord, you only need to pledge one time, which is $1 if you're interested. And if you don't continue for the next month, you will still be in the server. You won't be kicked out of the server because you don't keep pledging. That's not. I just want it to be like just to make sure that the Baka people don't show up and ruin the time for everyone. Yes, Space Harrier is great. That's fun. The fan art on the Discord really inspired me. I'm working on some now, but I never tried making fake anime screenshot style art before. Oh really? That's really sugoi. Yes, I remember seeing some of your art could have been a few years ago. And it was really sugoi. Not fan art, I don't think. It was, but it was some of your art that you made before. Yeah, making it require some sort of small commitment / effort is a good idea. It is. It's just. It's better that way. It's better for everyone. Because those who really want to have conversations and have a good time. Now, unfortunately, there aren't a lot going on the Discord server. I still haven't really figured out how that whole Discord stuff works. But it's something I want to do something with in the future. I don't want to keep any exclusive like streams and stuff like that on there, but I want there to be some sort of some stuff there for people to enjoy. I myself have been working on a web manga. That's first volume was well received. Very happy people enjoy. Oh, that's really sugoi. That's great. I have plans to do that myself as well. I really want to make a manga or something for that I want to release at some point. But I can't put myself I can't commit myself to that right now, since I'm working and stuff. But it's something that I have been thinking about ever since even back since I made the first Last Dream Central. It is something that I really want to do. But I want to focus on the channel first and foremost. And at this point it will probably be related to Sephiroth Sword 57. I would say the universe of Sephiroth Sword 57. Oh yes, I follow some swordlings on Twitter. But it's great. It's great to follow some. There's a lot of people that have good taste that I just want to follow. There's some artists that I follow on Twitter. Most of it I follow game companies and anime news and stuff like that. But There are a couple of just independent people, I would say, that I follow. That aren't connected to any game companies or stuff, any stuff like that. But yes, I still have a lot of ideas for Gaiden. I know I mentioned that on the last stream. I currently have 4 episodes pretty much written down, script for. I'm excited about that. Unfortunately, I can't work on Gaiden right now, but it is something that is gonna happen. Once I've been able to once I get to stuff that I'm satisfied with, I will start recording Gaiden episode 2, and I think that would be fun. By the way, if you have any suggestions that you think would make for a fun video, because I would still be making my typical stuff that I do, game reviews. Although it's been a while since I made one, it's coming. By the way, there's also the covers, which are also coming, and also Topic Corner of Culture, which I will continue Topic Corner of Culture after the next big video that I made. What are your thoughts on the upcoming Resident Evil TV series? I did not even know that was happening, but I'm guessing it's made by Westerners. Covers are always great. I'd say Bury the Light, but it's like 12 minutes long. Yes, that's a bit of a... That would take a long time. Usually I go for songs that are about, well, 3.5 to 4 minutes long. And even then, when I do covers of anime openings and stuff like that, they're usually just the TV-sized version, not the full versions. Mostly because they take up so much time and a lot of resources. But since I'm not working on the covers alone, it might be able to make some more fun, longer stuff in the future. Can't go wrong with a classic Naruto opening. No, yeah, they are always Haruka Katara. It's still one of the best openings, I would say. Alongside, I would Toromoto say. There's still this fly. I thought I got rid of him. You mentioned you played them before. So awareness of the Shin Megami Tensei games outside of Persona would be a good topic for a video review. I think so. I think it would be. I think it would be fun to talk about. To talk about Devil Summoner and all of those games would be great. Nocturne would be great to talk about. I think a lot of I think there's a lot even among the fans. I don't think a lot of those people know about Shin Megami Tensei outside of Persona. So I think that would be great. I feel like I'm the only person that played Digital Devil Saga. Oh, I did. They're great. I haven't finished the first one. But I did enjoy it. It was very fun. That would also be a good game to bring up. And games that are related to the, because it is a very interesting series in that Shin Megami Tensei is like the overall franchise. Ironically, I actually started with Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey before Persona and moved on to Nocturne before trying Persona 3. I don't know what Strange Journey is, but yeah, Nocturne is great. And of course, yes, Persona 3 is still some people's favorite. I think they're all great. All Persona games are great. My first Shin Megami Tensei game was Persona 1 for the PS1 that I played back in. I think I said it was 98, around 98 when I played it. That's a game from 96. It actually came out before Final Fantasy VII. So Persona is technically older than Final Fantasy VII. I don't think a lot of people know that. And so is Suikoden. Suikoden came out in 95. Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay. Those, okay. Anyway, I read. That's a really fun idea. I also have been wondering. There was a sorting who requested, or I said or more like suggested, a video about game music. That would be really fun. I am very passionate about video game soundtracks. And I could definitely bring up some interesting stuff talking about that. Nocturne's grudge-styled soundtrack is very unique even for JRPGs. Yes! Disgaea 6 in 3D on the Switch, I still can't believe it. Yes, and it's not coming out for the PS4 here in the West. So, good job, Nintendo. Yukio-san, oh, arigato. Welcome to the stream. Arigato, that's really nice of you. Welcome to the stream. But yes, Nocturne is a great game. A very unique game too. The atmosphere is great. I could recommend that to anyone who loves JRPGs. Great game. Now the soundtrack is really low. Some of these songs are really... I really wish I could do something about the volume. So, that's right. Hajibari no Kiseki came out not too long ago. That is a game I'm really looking forward to playing. Of course, I want to play through all of the Cold Steel games before I play it. But that would be really fun. Now I talk also when it comes to streams. I know this is a great it's a great time to just sit and hang out and talk like this. But I've been thinking about streams in the future when it comes to games. I don't want to stream games like a lot of streamers do, where they just sit down and play the game and just that's it. I would I like more. If I'm ever gonna be streaming any games, it would be for a reason. Either I'm analyzing the game, if I'm playing a good or a bad game, or if I'm showing off some stuff in the game, or maybe there's some other topics and the reason why I'm playing the game. Maybe sometime I will be playing some fighting games. That could be fun. Or Kaiji's great. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but yeah, it's really great. Now, yes. So if you sort of have any suggestions, what would be fun for a stream? Live covers is something I've been thinking about. A karaoke stream. Now, unfortunately, I would have to go around and look up and find. It would take a lot to prepare for that, because I have to use music that's not copyrighted for songs. That would be fun. Totally irrelevant, but Sims 4, I didn't even know there were that many of them. It's getting a Japanese expansion. Okay. This is the kind of thing only an old woman like me gets excited about, though. No, I think it's interesting that it's a Japanese only. So only in Japan? Sef-sama, what do you think about Silent Hill? Ever played it? Yes, I tried playing Silent Hill on stream, and it was. I have a hard time playing horror games because I have a hard time playing scary games in general. So I just don't. They're great. Silent Hill is great. But I just haven't been able to play it properly. Let's see if the oh, hold on, it was closed. Let's see what the poll is at right now. Wow, still on Saturdays. Yes, I guess most people do prefer Saturdays. Don't give EA money. I mean, that's true. The only well, I do at this point I only buy stuff from companies that I trust, like Capcom and Sega and Square Enix and Falcom and companies like that actually makes art and they make good games. Seth-sama, how do you feel about cyberpunk? The genre or the that game that comes out that I don't know. If it's about the game, I don't care. It doesn't look very interesting at all. It looks boring. The anime made by Studio Trigger, that will be interesting to see. That's gonna be very interesting. I will see what that would be about, because if it's Japan handling an IP, I don't mind checking it out. Well, there are. I was thinking, yes. Oh, this might be a good idea to bring up. So recently, I've been really getting into looking up old Japanese computer games, because in Japan, as compared to Western stuff like Windows PCs and Apple Macs, who are all just focus on work and creating stuff like art and music and stuff, not dedicated for gaming, and there never been. But in Japan, there was a really big. They really focused a lot on games for a while. From the mid 80s to the late 90s, there was a really big community of computer gamers in Japan, and most of them played. Most of them. I think the only one was the NEC PC 98 and 88. Those were the big ones, and I've been trying to get into. Because there's so many games. There's so many games on there. A lot of them haven't even been translated, and it's only been in Japan. And I really want to start playing a lot of games. Most of Falcom's early games, like Dragon Slayer, Xanadu, and Ys, of course, started off on the PC-88. Now the Dragon Slayer franchise is interesting in and of itself. I would like to make a video on that at some point. That would be really fun. Seth-sama, this is kind of a difficult question, but what do you think is the best Western game? Oh, that's so hard. I've got that question the other day, the last stream, and I couldn't really say. I know I played a few games that I don't mind. I think YouTube paused the. Yes, they did. Okay. I know I played a few ones that I thought were fine. Oh, okay. The Messenger was really fun. I would recommend people playing that game, as it was heavily influenced by Japanese Master System and Sega Mega Drive games. I would say the biggest one is Shinobi. Would really recommend that. The Messenger. That was actually Dave who recommended me that one. And I thought it was I thought it was great. And it also has a really interesting story as well. Bird-san, I made an EP called Randa. It's on SoundCloud under Liz with the Destroyer. It's rap, but it talks about topics that wouldn't normally be talked about in rap, such as dragons and villagers. Interesting. I have heard a couple of Japanese rap in the past. Some of them I enjoy. Would you consider Tetris a Western game? Yes, that's definitely a Western game. Seth-sama, you should sing some Yakuza's karaoke songs. That's a good suggestion. Messenger is a good choice too. Yes. That's fine, but you can still make Japanese style songs, which should be great. Karaoke stream, interesting. I just talked about it earlier. That would be some really fun to do. Unfortunately, with YouTube, how it is, I had to take time and find karaoke songs that aren't getting copyright claimed. That's something I want to do. What are your thoughts on gay marriage and how has it negatively impacted the American society as a whole? I don't know if it's negative. I'm fine with it. I mean, it doesn't really affect me. So yeah, why not? But yes, karaoke stream would be very that would be really fun to do. I have a ton of Japanese songs that I would love to sing live on stream. It would have, like I said, I have to find the karaoke tracks that I can sing over, and they have to be. They can't be copyrighted. Like right now, music that I'm playing right now, I won't be claimed for because it's Neon Falcon music, and they let you use their music in any way they want online, unless you're selling it, of course. What are your thoughts on Trump and Biden? Nothing. I have nothing. I don't know anything about them. I don't know what's going on with this election thing. I don't care. So yeah, that's it. Don't care about politics. I don't care about my country's politics. So yeah. So yes, as you can understand, why would I care about the election going on right now in the US? Have you heard of the Astro Boy game on GBA? I know it's on a bad platform, but it's a super Sugoi game with lots of great manga trivia and info. No, I haven't. Doesn't well, it's on Game Boy, so I can't expect much, to be honest. But I could look into it. Is it something that people talk about a lot? Seth only cares about his waifu. Well, that's a better topic, but I don't only care about that, of course. How about reacting to AMVs live? Oh, that would not be good for streams. Streams would probably be taken down live, since they would be using copyrighted songs. Not even copyright claim, but copyright strike, definitely. Copy strikes would definitely be happy to that. That's a really fun idea though, but it wouldn't work, unfortunately, for a stream. What are your thoughts on Latin culture? I don't really know much about it. I don't really... it's fine. To me, all Western cultures just blend in together into the same. They all feel very similar. They all feel very same to me. So I don't really have much to say about it. The whole world doesn't care about American politics. Yes, it's quite annoying to see all the talk about it. What are your thoughts of the riots in America? Like I said, I don't care. We don't talk about any politics here because I don't care. It's a boring topic, and it would be better to talk about something that's actually interesting and something that that we can actually talk about. Unless they make a Trump versus Biden anime, I don't care. It would be interesting to see how the Japanese would handle that. That would probably be very entertaining though. It's unfortunate they put it on GBA. Should have been on Genesis. You mean Mega Drive? But yes, or the Saturn. That's interesting. Yes, I would have loved to see oh, that would be great actually, if they made that. Seth-sama, I want to get into Sonic. Where do I start? Okay, so you can play either Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or you can play Sonic Adventure 2, or you can play Sonic Mania. Those are great for getting into, and then you can play the rest of the games. But those three are the ones that I would recommend. Favorite Naruto villain? Well, one of my favorite characters in anime ever is Itachi, and technically he's a villain. So yes, that would be my favorite. Itachi is my favorite Naruto villain. Seth-sama, I want to get into. Oh wait, I read that. What's the best Japanese mascot? I love the anti-piracy mascot. Or there's some really fun mascots in Japan, even for stuff that doesn't really. Let's see. Your thoughts on Utu Cut? I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a YouTuber. Oh, okay. No, I don't really know. But yes, Japanese mascots. I think they're great. Almost every company has some kind of mascot, which is really fun. That is something the West could learn a lot from. It's great for advertising, especially for commercials or even for anything really. It's great. Have you read the latest Berserk chapter? No, I don't read Berserk. I do want to, but it gets a little bit too dark for me personally. It's great though. I would like to get into it at some point. What do you know who Seth has sent? I don't know. I don't know who that is. I have no idea. Ever heard of your self-proclaimed arch nemesis, Shadow Lord 666? Oh wait, you're in chat? You're a YouTuber? Oh, you're okay. Someone's just. I see. You're a swordling. That's great. Welcome to the stream. What are your thoughts on Georgie? I don't. Is that a? I don't know what that is. But I was gonna say, what are your thoughts on X10? Wow, there's a lot of weird names here. That what are these weird people that that y'all are talking about? I don't even know. Seth-sama only knows and listens to true music, not that modern crap. Oh, is it musicians? I don't know. I don't know about any of these, unless they're Japanese, and I exclusively only listen to Japanese music and game soundtracks and stuff like that now. So. Seth is the guy who made the Elona review that made it blow up. Oh, I don't know who it is. Georgie is with 88 pricing. Oh, really? Oh, he's Japanese. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I don't know who it is, but I guess I could check it out. I'll do that later and see what it's about. But yes, there was something else. Yes, I was talking about the PC. Now I've tried getting in. I've tried to get the PC 98 and 88 to start working on my PC. There are a couple of emulators, but it's really hard to get working on a PC. If anyone has ever been able to run PC 88 and PC 98 games through the emulators, I think Neko Project 2 is the one that's the most popular one, if I remember right. I really want to play some of those games. A lot of, but there's really old classics on there that I really want to play. What's my opinion on VTubers? I think they're great. And really sugoi. I like. There's a couple that I watch. Crono is my favorite. She's really kawaii. I also watch Coco and I watch Pikami. And those are also really fun. There's a few more that I also watch, but those are mainly the three ones. When they're not playing boring games. I know that they play some stuff because of the viewers. Some of them get more views than others, but I do like their Hangout streams. They're fun. Okay. keep talking about politics. Read Berserk before any of that. Oh, Berserk? Oh, really? Yeah, Berserk is really interesting. What do you think of the upcoming Final Fantasy 16? It looks really sugoi. I can't wait to play that on the PlayStation 5. That's gonna be great. I'm really excited. Especially the combat is gonna be very interesting to see. Seth, what place do you want to get Isekai to? Oh, that's a good question. I would say the Dragon Ball universe, so that I could learn a lot of cool moves there, and I could learn all the techniques that are common in that universe and use them here if I ever got back. But Dragon Ball in general is really cool. See, so many streams as of late. What have we done to deserve being spoiled like this? Sebo-san, welcome to welcome to the stream. This is just a now that there are a couple of swordlings here. Let me send this. I have a link here. You can go there and vote on the first post. Is for future streams and what days that work best for you. And I will make a poll on what time works best for the swordlings later. Right now, let's see. Right now, I think Saturday is in the lead. Yes. Saturday seems to be the day that most people prefer. Yes, it is. It is important since most people are from different parts of the world. So that way we can figure out what time works the best for most people. Oh, Susumu. Yeah, I do know who that is. Let's. I'm deeply into politics, but don't bring that here. This ain't the place. No, and mostly not because not because I think it's a bad idea to bring up politics. It's just because I have no interest in seeing people talk about politics in chat, and I'm sure there's other people that aren't interested. If you are, that's fine, but yes, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that here. Yeah, I'd rather discuss something interesting. The real question is, how have you been during the quarantine? I have been. I've been good. Not much different for me personally. I have been. The only difference is that I go to the store late at night to get my stuff. No day works best for me. I just get lucky. My job is antisocial. Oh, okay. Wow, that can. I guess that's just how it is sometimes. Oh wait, Berserk can get really dark. Like, there are some chapters I just can't reread. I understand. I understand. People need a place to get away from politics too. Yes, some people don't want to see politics, and sometimes it can ruin the day for some people. They don't want to see that. For me personally, I don't. Like I said, I don't really care personally. But I'm glad I could have a place where that doesn't exist for some people. Yes, here we just talk about the good stuff. And if we ever talk and criticize something, it would be something interesting, like talk about how Nintendo is manipulating people, and the world is just okay with that. Yes, that's just how that's all it is. And I think there's a lot of fun stuff to talk about. There's a lot. The next year is gonna be really interesting. New consoles, or console rather, because I mean the PS5 is the only one to care about. And there's gonna be tons of games coming out. Even there's also a lot of games that haven't come out for the PS4 yet that are coming out in the West. I'm really looking forward to Ys 9 coming out next year. That's gonna be really interesting. I've heard many good things about it. The only politics we're interested in is see how Japan is doing in Abe-san's absence. Yes, that is what I've been keeping track of it a little bit. I don't know who that is. Didn't you ask that earlier? I don't know. I have no idea who that is. Oh. Well, I got really hungry after we talked about all that food. I wonder what I wonder what I should make. I do like eating. When it comes to breakfast, I like cooking something. That's what I always like to do for breakfast. I don't want that. I want a real proper breakfast. That's how I've always done it. Can you talk about your feelings towards Nintendo? It sounds like you don't like the company. I've talked about it many times. First of all, they secretly work with the Yakuza. I think the first time I actually talked about that in length was in the Smash Brothers video, I believe. My Smash Brothers review a few years ago. But I brought it up many times, how they're manipulating other small developers into putting games and characters, and putting games on their system and bad characters into their bad games. And there's a lot of there's also the whole thing about them manipulating consumers. If you talk to an average Nintendo fan, they would say there's nothing wrong with Nintendo. They pay $60 for every game. They even pay $60 for a 5-year-old game, and they think that's okay. They're fine with that. It's because they've been manipulated. But they've been manipulated by the company. Nintendo is a evil company that works with criminals. A great idea. I was just about to whip together a Tamago Kake Gohan myself. Oh, you also like that? That's great. Yes, I've been. I'm. Someone else mentioned it earlier in on the stream that they were gonna make that or was suggesting it. Hmm. Oh wow, that's really sugoi. Yes, I would really like to see that. After this quarantine or any time in the future, do you plan to travel to other countries? If so, what countries? Country. I'm gonna be going to Japan again, definitely. I don't have any plans because I don't. Well, my income right now doesn't really allow for me to travel anywhere. But in the future, that's definitely if I'm gonna be traveling. It's gonna be Japan. Absolutely. South Africa. Interesting. Yes, I've only been to one African country. That was Gambia years ago with my probably I would say it's 8 or 9 years ago. It was okay. It was a little too hot. But I had some good food. It was interesting. It was relaxing. It was very relaxing. I can say that. But Japan is that's where I wanna go back to that. I've been to Japan once and it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to see. I only stayed in Tokyo, and I was there for 2 weeks, and I didn't get to see everything in Tokyo either. And I want to see the rest of the country. I want to go to Osaka and Kyoto as well, and that's gonna get interesting. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a thing that that happens a lot with phones. Phones are really fragile. I see a lot of people have they break for the smallest things. It's really strange. I would go to if there are ever any sort of conventions or meet up with swordlings somewhere. That would be fun. If I could get to a country like that, I would do it just for that. But since because of because of the pandemic, we that probably would not happen for a while. And even then, I still need to work on my channel. I want it to be more swordlings than ever. For now, it's great. It's around 20 viewers right now, which is really fun. I'm glad you swordlings are enjoying these streams. Oh, Ben-san! Happy Saturday! Oh, Sonic Down, welcome! Welcome! Ohayo! How goes the editing on the next Sugoi video? Yes, I was working yesterday on it, and it's it's going forward. Slowly, it's going. It's getting close to being finished. I can't say what it is. Wouldn't call this the smallest thing this time. My poor yet sturdy Sony Xperia fell out of a car going at not. Oh wow. well, the fact that it even well, that should tell you about the quality of the phone. Any other phone would probably be smashed to bits. New Zealand? I don't really... Is there anything to see on New Zealand? Well, if there are any meetups somewhere, I don't mind. It's just that I can't really travel. If I'm gonna be traveling anytime soon, it would be to Japan if I could. Like I said, my alpha would turn into dust. Yeah, absolutely. I can tell you right now, I had 4 different phones the last couple of years, and they're all just garbage. They just break. It really makes me want. Which next time I get a phone, it would be of a higher quality. Fisan, it's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. Well, that happens sometimes. I can understand that. I used to have problems sleeping when I was younger. I've been able to have very deep, comfortable sleeps the last couple of years. Mostly probably because of the training that I've done. Jacobson, Mr. 57. Well, that's me. Will we ever get a meditation video? Yes, I've already done a video on meditation that you can find on that on the second channel, which is called Sephiroth Sword 57 Plus. I can link that. Let's see. I can link that specific meditation video. It is a highlight from a stream. But I think it's very educational, and I bet you would find a lot to learn from this. Let me put that there. There it is. Chef-sama, have you heard of a little game called Kenshi? I have. I've not played it. How was your time with General Sam? It was interesting. He's a very respectful individual. A lot of respect towards Japanese culture and towards people, which is good. And he had a lot of interesting questions and ideas. Of course, we did talk also off the podcast, and that was also a good time. So, Y-san, welcome to the stream. So this is where all the Kakui gamers are hanging out this Friday night. Well, I guess it's Friday night for some people. That is why I have... Yes, I guess it's another good time to link the community. Here we go. If you haven't voted yet, go ahead and check it out. That will be for future streams. Oh. But yes, this has been an interesting stream. I can go a bit longer, but it's gonna be a little shorter one. What is my favorite type of music? J-rock is my favorite type of music. Absolutely. I do like a lot of old school video game soundtracks. There's a lot of good Mega Drive games that have good. That have a lot of good music. Whoops! Looks like I was training in my mock hyperbolic time chamber too long. Well, that's yes. There's I started this stream really early in the morning, but it was better than last time, since I know a lot of people. Well, I know a lot of people would be awake for this time. Let me see how the. I'm still interested to see. Yes, Saturdays are very. Yes, it seems like Saturdays is the way to go for streams. Neko Sensei, welcome to the stream. Unless I missed you earlier. When you first found your love of superior Japanese culture and found the Naruto manga in that library, what character did you connect with the most? At the time, Naruto. Even though Naruto isn't my absolute favorite character in Naruto, at the time I could really relate to him for being kind of an outcast, and at the time I didn't really have many people that I could connect with. I wasn't treated badly when I was in school at the time. I just didn't have a lot of friends at the school, and I usually kept to myself a lot. So, yes. Oh yes, I linked it earlier. It's the first post on the community tab on YouTube. I could link it again. There we go. You need more subscribers. Your personality is too unique. Oh, arigato, Fisan. That's really nice of you. Oh, all right. So, yes, like I said earlier, what was school life like after you found Japanese culture? Well, I have there's a big video on my channel right now, which is a compilation of all earlier Topic Corner of Culture videos, and in that one, let's see, it paused. Yes, paused the music. There we go. I talked about how my time was. I had a lot of friends. I had a group of friends that I only hung out with in school. They were really, typical. We were typical teenagers. We did interest what our interest was what typical teenagers has during that time. We talked about a lot about girls, teenage guys, of course. Most of the guys I hung around were sports types, which I wasn't very interested in sports, but they were very respectful. They were really into what I had to say about Japanese culture, and they were very persistent with me asking out girls. Which I wasn't particularly interested in that at the time. in having a relationship, but they were very caring and they wanted me to have to get together with girls and stuff at the time. And we talked about I got to teach them a lot about Japanese culture, and they had a really fun time as well. We haven't talked since. They were great guys. I would say they would look like the typical American jocks. I would say, but they're not the same as here. They were very, very respectful and really, really nice guys. So yes, the typical thing. I teach them a lot about Japanese culture, and they asked me a lot if when it came to that stuff, what my thoughts were. Found it interesting. Of course, we talked about girls. We made fun of nerds who walk by. That's something too. So that was great. A great time, great memories overall. I wish they would get into Japanese culture as much as I did, but them just being respectful is really nice. Do you still hang out with any of your sportsy? Oh yeah, like I said, I haven't talked to them since. They're doing great from what I understand. Most of them have families. Of course, we're all in our 30s, so a lot of them have started families and have kids and stuff. You seem on the more socially awkward side. No. I'm very socially open and talking to a lot of people. I'm talking with anyone who's interested in talking about Japanese culture and other stuff in general. You might have gotten the wrong idea there. Do you think having a YouTube channel helped you open up more? I've always been open. The reason why I made the YouTube channel is because I wanted to teach everyone about Japanese culture, Japanese game design, Japanese history, although I haven't dug into Japanese history that much, and it's something I want to do in the future. And just music, anything really, and the superiority of it, and why it's better than Western culture, and why we can learn from it, is the main idea of this channel. And also part of it is also to make sure that people know the truth about Nintendo and what they're doing, their manipulation of the public. That is something I've been wasn't supposed to be from the beginning, but that's something that they're also very passionate about. That people know about that stuff. Dei-san, Seth, I love your videos and I hope you're having a good day. Oh, you too, Dei-san. I hope you're having a great day too. To be honest, I think any of the days here work well. I think you should do a poll on the timing of when it happens too. Yes, Ben-san, that is what I'm gonna do. So I'm having the day first, and then I would have a couple of different times during the day that would work the best for people. And the people will get to vote, because it can't be too late for me. It can't be too late in the evening for me, since it would that would be late for me, and also for people who are from Japan and Europe as well. But if it's too early, a lot of people from the US might not be able to join because it's just too early. You can also, if you think at which day would work best for a stream, even if any day works good for you, what day you would think works best for a stream, you could also vote for that. if you don't really know what day works best for you. Will Kasumi-chan ever appear again? She was really kawaii when she made you... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Neko says it. That's Nanami. That's Nanami you're talking about. Sephiroth Sword 57's cousin. No time for anime when you have kids. Big mistake on their end. I think so too. I think well, maybe they have something figured out for that. I don't know. But yes, I would say there's still so much to learn and do. I think they settled a little bit too fast. But it seems like all of them are doing great, and that's all I could. Well, as long as they're happy, that's good with me. You're a good guy, super wholesome. Oh, Fisa, that's really nice of you to say. I need to refresh on the Seth-sama lore. Oh, that's actually, speaking of, there is the Sephiroth Sword 57. It hasn't been updated in a long time. But there is a... There we go. Hold on. Yes, here it is. The wiki for Sephiroth Sword 57. Post it. There we go. Now, like I said, it hasn't been updated in a while, but if any of you swordlings are interested in adding information in there, that would be great. I've been in there and done some small adjustments. You can have kids way later, but you can't always be up to date on Japanese trends. Yes. Oh yes, the admin. I haven't looked into that in a long time. I think it might. That's actually interesting. I should probably look into that later. That has been. It's been a long time since I did that. But when I get it, I would let people know. What are your thoughts on Genshin Impact? I can't talk about it right now, but I have something to talk. I have something to say about it in the future, in some format. Oh, it should have been open in July. Okay, well we'll look into that. We'll definitely see which sword is because since it's a fan-driven. Vicky, I don't want to be the admin of that. I want there to be a swordling who's mostly passionate to be the admin. So I can't type this morning. That is Sebo-san, that's fine. That's okay. I understand what you meant. Connor-san, do I play DBD? What is that? Mr. 57, I live on the east coast of the US and I have to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna check out. Have a great day. Oh, Fisan, arigato for stopping by. I hope you have a great... I hope you can sleep well. Oyasumi nasai. Dead by... No, I've seen... No, I don't play that. I don't play Western games. Unless they are indie developers inspired by Japanese superior Japanese game design, then it's interesting. Will you ever beat Dark Souls? Oh, Neko Sensei, that's a... Oh, and no, I wouldn't be able to get through it. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that there's probably a lot for me to talk about later in the game. That there's a lot of things I can bring up that is bad in it, for just analyzing's sake. But I can't get through the beginning part of that. I just can't. It's such a bad game. So do you not like the idea of Cyberpunk 2077? It looks boring. I don't really know why people are excited for that. I am really excited for the Trigger Studio for the animation by Trigger though. That's gonna be interesting to see. Do you like the sim date game True Love 95? I don't know what that is, Sigi-san. Doesn't ring a bell. Any 2021 anime you are excited for? Like I said, I haven't really kept up on current anime. I need to do that as soon as everything starts to get stable here with work and YouTube. I will start paying attention, especially since I wanna read up on a lot of manga. I wanna watch a lot of anime, games, and light novels. I wanna read. I wanna get back into light novels. Absolutely. I still think you're missing out, Chef, on the Dark Souls series. Maybe you need the right perspective. No, I have the right perspective when it comes to that. In what's good and bad game design. I played... Let's see now. I played Demon Souls on stream. Garbage. I played Dark Souls. Garbage. I played Dark Souls 2. Well, I did review of Dark Souls 1, as you probably all know. I played Dark Souls 2 for that one when I did April Fools, Chef Daddy 57, garbage as well. I played Dark Souls 3 on that stream with Joachim, also garbage. I played Bloodborne for of course, the Season 1 finale, garbage game. And I played Sekiro, which is also a garbage game. They've only made bad games. So, Gomenasai if any future games they make is not gonna make me excited. They're all badly designed games. And like I said, if you enjoy them, that's different. But the fact is that they are objectively bad. They're objectively bad game design that is based on, well, just... I mean, there are a lot of Western games that are better designed than those games. Which is surprising, since it's a Japanese game too. Yes, they are. That From Software Games is the epitome of kusoge. They are. They just are. That's just a fact. And like I said, if you enjoy that, fine. I can't argue with that. It's just that they are objectively bad games, and that's it. And that is what I want to. That is what I want to talk about in my videos. It's all about objective facts in my reviews, and I want that to be, and I think that's important. It's not about what people can or can't enjoy, but I will definitely make recommendations off of those analysis that I make of the games that I play. Dark Souls is just it's if you take they steal ideas from better sources, like Berserk, for example. I know that they take stuff from JoJo as well, and because they are not, I guess they're not competent enough to make their own interesting ideas. Also, story is terrible. I think everyone can agree that the stories are just nothing in those games. How do I feel about Okami? Okami is really sugoi. That is a classic Capcom title. I played it a lot on the PS2. I have it on PS4 as well. Right here, the HD version. I haven't played a lot of it. I played it a little bit on stream a few years ago, and it's great. It's amazing. From Software or Nintendo? Nintendo is worse. Nintendo is worse. Absolutely. If I had to choose between them, Nintendo. What is your favorite objective fact? That Nintendo is working with criminals to manipulate the public into playing their games. I think it's something that a lot of people don't know about, and they don't even want to think about it. Would you ever revisit it for another renewed review? It would make a lot of views. I can't talk about that, but that's an interesting. That's a very interesting idea. The logic is simple. You aren't forcing anyone to stop playing games they like. You're simply trying to inform them of superior titles. People are baka if they can agree with that. Yes, and if you... That's the thing. I am... if you don't understand... even though I make it very... I try to make it as clear as possible. That is fine. I don't expect everyone to be into game design. But for those who are, they will definitely see what I'm talking about. But is that a transformer on your bookshelf? No. No. I don't. No, I don't have. I only have my. The only ones I have is my Iori Yagami figurine, Alucard from Gekka no Yasukyoku, Symphony of the Night, Castlevania, and Josuke Higashikata from Jojo no Kimoyo na Boken. Do you have a Mal? Oh, that's oh yes, that's my anime. I don't have one. I unfortunately don't. I thought about doing it in the future. Maybe it would be fun for a video. I think that would be very fun. Or a stream, maybe. I could set up a MAL and just go through. I think that would be fun for a stream. What is worse, Nintendo or Disney? Nintendo. Yes, Disney have. That's a good point. I don't really feel anything towards Disney in any way, but Square Enix did a good job at using their properties to make something good. So at least there's that. Nintendo is fraud, evil company. Thank you for informing us about their practices. Oh, no problem, Nekosetsu. That's I am all about, like I said, I'm all about the objective truth facts. So, how much did that Josuke figure cost? This one cost me around, was it $40 or $50? I think. It's been a couple of years since I bought it, though. The Gundam knockoffs. Yes, pretty much. Let's see. I'm very much into game design. Maybe I pull from so many different cultures when it comes to games. So I see Dark Souls as a gem because of how many different cultures are involved from its design. Well, that's your opinion. That's fine. That's fine. People can enjoy whatever they want. Disney does force people to watch Miyazaki films with horrible dubs from stupid Hollywood actors. Wow, I don't know anything about dubs, because there's no reason for me to watch, or for anyone really to watch that. I feel about Spirited Away. It's a great movie. It's great. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but it's good. In your opinion, what's better, the Devilman manga or Crybaby? Crybaby is fine. I think it's good, but the manga is such a classic. It's really hard to especially since Gonagai's original is very iconic, a very fun, although very grotesque. Very sexual, which I give a warning for those that aren't prepared for it. Gonagai was very influential, and he is a pioneer of really gory, grotesque mangas from the 70s, as well as very sexual stuff. He is the one who pretty much. I would say he popularized the ecchi genre in general when it comes to manga and anime. He's done a lot. Also popularized the super robot genre, which also influenced stuff like Gundam for example, Mazinga Seto is, as we all know, that's a classic. Gonagai is a you should definitely check out a lot of his stuff. Let's see. Lil Peep or Lil Pizza? I don't know what that means. Why do your followers on Twitter attack people who don't share the same opinion as you? I don't think that's right. Yeah, that's a lie. I don't think that's true. Yes, that's something Sonix would never do. Seth-sama, what do you think of Eromanga Sensei? I think it's really fun. That's a really fun anime that I suggest that people check out. Yes, I would say the Sonix are great. What do you think of the Alita Battle Angel adaptation film? I have not seen it, and I probably won't be watching it. I don't really have an interest in it, to be honest. Not even for analyzing. Even if I think it's bad, I don't really have an interest in it. No, I don't think that there's any sword links that would do that. That's not true. But we were talking about oh yes. I don't really understand these live action things that they've done with games and anime that Westerners do. Westerners make movies out of. I don't get that. I don't get why it wasn't made in Japan. I said the Sonic movie that came out. I've not seen it. But it should have been made in Japan, and it should have had Yuji Naka on board for that. Yuji Naka, and he could even play a character in it. Would have been fun. B Takeshi could have been Takeshi Kitano could have been the main character, the main well, I guess guy there, the police officer would have fit the role really well. True Soldiers are too busy watching anime to get in Baka Twitter fights. It's true. Seth-sama, can you please change the pose of Josuke? Oh, that's fun. Yes, I haven't done that in a while. Now I don't have his other. They're stashed away somewhere over there. His hands and stuff. So let's do the best we can out of this. Oops, the hand is. Now you can pose these in very different. They're very flexible. This was a fun idea. I almost got it. Oops. One of the pieces fell off. Can probably put it off for a little bit, just to. I have a good idea what I want to do with this. That will do. Okay. I like that idea. I like it. Let's put it, yes, let's put it over here instead. I can probably see it better up here, actually. There we go. Great days! Alright, let me read up on chat, because I was a little bit behind when I was doing that. Let's see. Yes, Ebosat, yes, that's the thing, it would just be automatically better that way. Would you guys vote for me if I ran for US press? Well, I wouldn't be able to vote. Anyway, but I guess I don't really know. I guess I don't really know much about you to do that. Is it a Figma? It is. Yes. Sefsama, have you ever built a Gampura model kit? I have not. It's very interesting. It just takes a lot of time and dedication. I have just not done it. When I try to repose my Nendos, all the limbs pop off simultaneously. Yes, that's what happens with some. Some are really, you have to be careful when you post them. Let's see. Yes, that's the thing when you buy. I bought this when it was new. It was new. So I wanted to get Crazy Diamond for that one as well, with the same color scheme, but I couldn't really get it, unfortunately. What is my favorite monkey? The ones from Sarugetsu, which is known in the West as Ape Escape. Those are my favorite ones. Oh, let's see. What's my favorite JoJo? Josuke Higashikata, I really like. I think Gyro is a really. I like both Gyro and Johnny. Those are great characters. I really like Jolene. Yeah, she's great too. I like all the main characters. I think they're all great. What stand is my favorite? I do like Star Platinum. That's one of my favorites. Star Purachina. It's a really well designed stand. Great character design. What else? It's a hard question. There's so many good ones. There's so many. Of course, Sabardo, Dio stand is also really great. Oh wow! I guess we're going for 30 more minutes. I didn't expect. I was actually. I planned to end it 30 minutes ago, but this is. I mean, we've been going for so long. It would be a waste. Let's go 30 more minutes. Yeah, Gampuras are it's a really fun idea. Just those model kits in general is really fun. I would like to get into that. I don't really have a lot of space here where I can do all of that stuff. Where I can put together stuff. It's just not enough here. What would my stand be? Oh, that's a good question. What would my stand ability be? Well, the name of the stand would be Haruka Kanata. Absolutely. Now the power. What stand power would it be? I like Sex Pistols, since it's 6 stands in one. That is true. That's a fun one. I have to think. What would my stand ability be? I think it would be. I want to think about that. I don't want to say that right now. That's something that would be fun for. Maybe something I can think about and work on. A stand idea that would be really fun. Kira Queen, that's a good stand. That's a great one. Also really great ability. Really unique. I'm trying to think of other. I don't want a stand that's already available. I want it to be a unique ability. My stand name, Girugamesh. Ability, anything someone says I can delete from the world, which means I can eliminate all enemy communication. Just like how I am mod. Oh, that's a great idea! So he's S, strength, and speed. Oh, that makes sense. That makes it really effective in just in fights in general, even when not using the ability. Oh, the snail. Yes, that's a fun one. Let's not spoil anything from later parts that haven't been on anime or haven't been on the anime yet. I'm sure there's a lot of people who just watch the anime. But I agree. That's a fun one. I am reading part 6 right now, actually. It is Subarashi. Oh, that's great. Yes, part 6 is great. But yes, I think my favorite is probably 7. I know a lot of people actually do like 7 a lot. So that's great. How many gallons of water do you drink in a week? I actually don't know. I have no idea. Oh, Kamemasen Blakesan. It's alright. How many breads have you eaten in your... I know that reference. Oh, that's great. It's just been... this has been like... I think I said it last stream too, but these streams are just... I went on longer than I actually meant. Greetings, Sef-sama. I trust you are doing well. Oh, welcome, Neo-san. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm doing well. Quite well. I am. By the way, yes, for those of you that are watching and haven't heard me talk about it, I am working on the next big video project. I'm making sure that I take it slow and I do everything properly, and because this time Dave couldn't work, he couldn't help me edit this video, and honestly I wanted to do this one on my own because it's a special video. So I hope you're looking forward to that one. Lee-san, welcome to the stream. Hello to you too. What countries on Earth would you blow up? Oh no, you have to at least pick at least one. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should talk about that. That's not a good idea. I'm doing good. I am doing great. Good to hear. Preparation is key. Yes, it really is. I'm taking I am taking it slow just to make sure that everything is working great. Everything is properly made, and it's not because one of the things I want to be, once I'm done with this one, I want it to be, I can't say when it's coming out. Do you like to drink? I'm having a beer right now. Sometimes, not that often. Usually when it's a gathering or something like that, or if I'm going out somewhere, I could go for a drink. Usually I don't. I usually take something like a Pepsi or something when I'm if it's nothing special. Anyway, I have got a few errands to run. Say hi to Dave, Adam, and Joachim for me. Oh yes, I will. I haven't talked to Dave in a while. I did talk to Adam for a little bit, and for something. But Joachim, yes, I will. Next time I see them, I will. Is there a beer you can recommend for us for when the Titus virus has gone away? I'm not really that much into beer. I do have it sometimes. Of course, the Japanese ones are great that I've had. I do enjoy, but the thing that I enjoy the most is Japanese whiskey. I've had a few good ones when I was in Japan. Although they are really expensive if you want to buy them here. Are the music stopped? Okay, good. Let's check the polls. Yes, with 56 after 36 votes, Saturday is on 56%. It seems like we have. I think it's been decided. I will post it in chat again. Beef? Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I do enjoy that. When will you be releasing a new video? Oh, I think I talked about it right as you, right before you came in then. I am working on one right now, and it will be released soon, that's all I can say. I am taking it slowly, making sure that every part of it is good. Of course, in Japan, I had some really good food, and I did have some really good Wagyu while I was there, which is the best meat in. It is the best piece of steak you could ever have. The best meat I ever had was Wagyu. I believe it's called Grade 5 Wagyu. Is the one that's the nicest one. Very expensive. I think I paid around $100 something when I was there for one meal, which is pretty much only meat and some small stuff on the side. Very, very nice. It is the absolute best I've ever eaten when it comes to meat, and I would suggest that for anyone who goes to Japan to at least try it out. There are some lower grade ones as well if it's a little bit too expensive, and those are good too, I would say. Are you in a relationship, Sef-sama? I am not at the moment. Kobe beef is also nice. Also really good. Would suggest that as well. Do you have any advice for how to get a girlfriend? I have. I have talked about that in the past in the Q&A number 2. If you want to check out the Q&A number 2 video on the channel, I talk about how to well, if you have someone that you already like, if you have someone in mind, make sure you know what they enjoy. Find something that you enjoy that you have a common interest, and then just start going from there. That has always worked for me. Hobbling in Wagyu is divine, almost artistic. Yes, it is something. It can't be found in any. It's even so that the way the cows are raised and the way they are, well, I guess they're taken care of is even. It's a trade secret. Nobody knows how they actually do it. Do you have a preference for Japanese women? I do, yes. Absolutely. But it's I'm not the picky type. I can say that. I just want someone who can share the same that has the understanding and just the same type of interest. Which, of course, a Japanese person would have. So, yes, that is more appealing to me. Have you seen the Uzumaki anime trailer? And if so, do you have any thoughts? I have not. I could check that out after the stream. Unfortunately, I can't do it on stream since it's copyrighted. But I would definitely check that out. I've been meaning to look up a lot of things when it comes to anime this year. I've just been really really true to the style of the manga. Really interesting. I have to check it out then. Have I read any of Yuji Ito's work? No, I've never been able to. It's only because it's like I said before, horror is a very hard genre for me to enjoy. I am very sensitive when it comes to that stuff, so it's I have a hard time reading it. I wish I could though. I can enjoy it like some people do. That's interesting. Yes, from what I mean, he has some really he's very creative and very interesting. I would like to get into it. It's just it's too good at it. It's really scary. So I want to, but it's hard. What if we all became real-life people? I bet... I don't know what that means. Do I like any sort of books? Oh, the last real books I've read, well, I talked about that a little bit earlier. The last was a light novel. It was part of the Monogatari series, and even then, that's not I would say a book like that. It's I don't really I can't really answer that, but it would be one of the Monogatari. I don't remember which one. It's been so long. Seth-sama, have you spent much time practicing origami? Origami, I have not spent a lot of time. I have done it in the past, and it was really fun. Actually, in school we did a lot. Unrelated to me, before I found out about Japanese culture. Okay, so 10 minutes left. I'm thinking about ending it in 10 minutes. Then we've been going for 3 hours, and that's a perfect time for me to get some breakfast. I guess it was more like I guess almost lunchtime even. It went a bit longer than I had planned, but that's fine. Oh no, it's not that I'm super hungry, but I definitely need to eat after the stream. Yes, it's I was thinking about doing 1 hour, and then it turns into 2 hours, and since I went 30 minutes over, I realized that I might as well go for 3 hours, which is the intended. That's how long I'm gonna be streaming in the future. It's gonna be around 3 hours. I recently got Liam Wang's Tokyo. It's a book full of photography of Japan at night. Really worth checking out. Oh, that sounds that's really nice. It is a very peaceful art. Yes, origami I want to. It's been a long time since I've done that too. That's what happens when you're so when you do so much. Well, when you just work and stuff in general, it's just you don't really have time for stuff like that. That sounds really Saint-san, that sounds really interesting. I would love to see that. Of course, that is something that stood out to me, that Tokyo at night is really amazing. But I would like to see some really nice photographs from different, I guess different points in the city. Oh, that would be really amazing, actually. Since I just see them from the ground from when I was walking around, it's hard to get a perspective of it as a whole when you do that. Origami stream. That would be a fun section, at least, on a stream. To do that. Noah-san, welcome to the stream. Ohayo. Unfortunately, we're about to end it, but it's only 7 minutes left. I'm 1/8 Japanese. It is very sugoi. Oh, that's great. I do think that I personally have a part Japanese it be as well. If not, at least spiritually, in some way. I can post a bit on Discord once I'm fully awake. Oh, that sounds great, Saint Osan. I would love to see that. Also, I would like to have later today. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for everyone to wake up in other places around the world. But I would like to see what works best. What people want on the Discord server. What would be fun to have, like channels and stuff. We love what we love. Don't stop being you. That's true. Oh. This is a great song, by the way, if you haven't heard this one. Okay, so before we... This one is called To Make the End of Battle from Falcom JDK Band. Falcom's own band made that. Okay, let's see. What are the... Okay, one last time before we end it. I'm gonna be posting the first post in that link in the community is of the future streams. Can't ever go wrong with an East banger. That's absolutely. I agree. They make some great music. So for those of you who haven't voted, go ahead and do that. But for me, it looks like, yes, Saturday seems to be the day. Favorite Sonic game? Oh, this is a really good song too. These are all Falcom songs, so of course they're good. Favorite Sonic game is, I would say it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I go between that one and Sonic Mania because they're so close. They're so close. But Sonic 3 Knuckles wins. Partially due to nostalgia. So yes. What would be the best Sonic game? That would probably be Sonic Mania. But for me personally, I like Sonic 3 the most. Have you stopped begging? I've never begged anyone for money. I don't think having a Kickstarter as anything is called begging. That is anyone. That's their decision. So. Yeah, that seems to be some Baka Oni in chat. We can ignore those. Let's see. A couple of more minutes. Well, it's been a great stream. This has been... well, I won't be streaming at this time. But we'll figure out what time it will be later. Of course, keep an eye out on Twitter or on if you're on the Discord server when I will be linking the time of day. That would be great. That would be that it would be, or on YouTube. I guess I don't know how YouTube works with the community with the community tab, but I hope it's something that people see so that they can vote for what they prefer. I have to ask, why do you wear your tie like that? Oh, this is just how I decided I wanted to do. I wanted to find a way that would fit me personally, and this is what I came up with. I want it to be the perfect balance of comfort and style, and this is one of my outfits that that I really enjoy. Beggars outside shopping malls don't force you to give money, yet they are begging. That's yeah, that's a totally different thing. Zero-chan, hello Chef-sama, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, we're about to end it. Gomenasai, but I guess I can do it one more time. There will be future streams, and in the future you might be able to know when the next streams are coming. You can vote there for the day that will work best for you. That's the last time I linked that one. I will leave it up for the rest of the day, and then we will see. But it seems like Saturday is the preferred one, preferred day of the week, which works great. It works great for me. I'm not working, so that means I can prepare properly for when the stream is. But yes, we have reached the end of the stream, my swordlings. But arigato for watching, arigato for hanging out, and arigato for all the support. This has been a great time, and I hope you swordlings, I hope you swordlings have a great day and a good night or evening. So I will be seeing you later. There might be something. Hold on. Okay, good. I was just seeing if the stream got it didn't get any copyright claims. That's good. Anyway, I'm gonna end it off with the I'm gonna sign it off with the usual thing. Arigato for watching, and have a good night, evening, morning, or day. And I will see you swordling on the next stream. Moshi mosh!